Thank you all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. But now most of you know me. You know what the deal is with the poetry, and I'm glad to see old faces here. Hopefully the crowd is going to continue to grow, and we're going to keep growing this venue. But for right now, I want to start you off with a poem called Your Reality. Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
Indeed.
Been ready.
I have this need, this hunger that grows within me like a planted seed in fertile soil. My life and heart have more ups and downs than the finest coil. And I don't mean to spoil the self-proclaimed love-type version of intimacy that's played out by the lust of fools called fucking. I don't want to fuck, but it's just my luck that men that approach me seeking nothing more than just that, a straight up fuck, a quick lay, so that they can just move on to the next straight with a pulse and fuck them too. Swearing that they're not a player, saying no, I'm not a player, I'm just not selfish. And with so many women like you out there needy, I might as well get greedy and fuck everyone that I can. But guess what? I'm not the one, and hell no, you're not the man, and no, I'm not a fan of your bullshit rap, cause it ain't nothing but just that. A bullshit rap and a weak ass trap made for the weak in that mind, heart, and the knees. But you can't trap a woman like me that truly sees all that life and a true man can offer and give. And for this possibility and with this hope I constantly live. All that said and done, I must admit, fucking can be good. But making love is so much better because there's more to the act than just getting wetter. It's all about the feeling and giving and fulfilling of every desire and putting out that wanting fire with the sweat that drips as a result of you wanting to please me in every way, on every day and every time that you touch me and I touch you, making me feel and making me see how good love and sex can really be when given with love, to love, for love, and not just for a cheap thrill. And if any part or perhaps even all of what I just said to you just gave you a chill, or two, or three, then as much as I am needy, you just might need that shit more than me, player. So I'm going to ask now my lovely assistant to pass over the open mic list. Drum roll, please.
I had one. I
Yes,
lost it.
you lost. First up to the mic is an artist in all sense of the word. He has some artwork displayed here. He goes by the name of Torn. And God, from the first time I heard his name, I loved it. And I love his work. And he's actually, my son is his protege. So he's definitely a lot of talent balled into one person. So next up to the mic, please welcome Torn.
Yeah.
Alright, first of all, I think everybody should give themselves a round of applause. And from the DJ, Michelle, for putting all this together.
Who's that guy?
My name is Torn, there you go. It's a little something I wrote back in like 2008. It's called Humans a Complex.
Indeed.
Life is tough, always has been. Not that anyone said it would be easy or fair. What is real? Does anybody care? Mostly about themselves, but within that is failing. Humans are complex. From killing and raping to having consensual sex. Going through life hating and loving, loving and hating. It is only human to have such feelings, you dig? Everyone is different, so this makes life unpredictable, often sending us into a vortex of confusion. What is right, what is wrong? Morally we know, lawfully we know. But what about us that don't have morals or do not abide by the law? Humans are complex, often being taken over by the so-called 7 deadly sins. Most of us have dabbled it, some of us not at all. The human race is reluctant to climb but will always fall. Why, you ask? Well, it is much easier to do so. Humans are emotional and let them take over their mind, body, and soul. Life is a plethora of color, not just black and white. Color is emotion. Humans are complex.
Yeah. Word.
Can I do one more? One quick one? I got another little quick one for you, if you're down to listen. This one's called Emotions. What are emotions? Emotions are like psychedelic potions, sometimes bright like the sun, but others deep and dark like oceans. Frantic cocktails of melodic madness, eternal happiness and infinite sadness, a mass confusion of metaphors and similes, the never-ending shape-shifting of one's face, uppers and downers and all around us. Emotions want to control us like narcotics, until we're all walking around like zombified psychotics. Angry then happy, anxious, wait, I feel good, am I okay? Emotionally, I really don't know, left or right, which way do I go?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, I appreciate y'all for listening.
I appreciate you.
Let's give it up for my man Torn.
Okay.
Next up to the mic is a young lady that I've known since I was in the 4th grade. Did I just date myself? Did I just date you?
We didn't say nothing about 4th grade.
I didn't say the year or nothing, so we're safe. We're cool. My friend Erin Conway is also one of the artists whose artwork is featured here around the club that you see. So take a look at it when we go on a break. And I'm going to welcome Erin Conway to the mic. Eunice, blast from my past.
Blast from the past. Definitely hear you around.
So, for anybody who doesn't know me, I do not use microphones.
Me, I don't work with mics. I sound like a 10-year-old on mic. So, I'm going to try to scream this out loud. I wrote this, I swear to God, guys, in 4 minutes, so don't judge me. Alright. Once upon a time, I was a poet. Words would flow out of me as if by some kind of magic trickery, but yet now, I'm stuck. My pen used to glide over white sheets of paper and leave them imprinted with words that would captivate audiences, but I just can't anymore. My dedication has deadened, my inspiration has ended, and somewhere in the process, I lost myself. My muse is gone, where are you? I search for you and I can't find you. I scribble and try and yet I just find myself fighting you. This new me isn't a natural reality. I want to write freely. I want the ink to spill like blood dripping from the most inner part of me, but once again, I'm stuck. I'm like a child with no Santa Claus, like a lost soul. No, like a forgotten soul lost. I'm devastated. Because like I've stated, I'm stuck. Stuck in my mind with words inflicting pain that have no sense of escape, trapped inside of me forever, and only I am to blame. For a long time ago, I put my pen down and forgot to pick it up. Yet now forcing lines like a crackhead coked up, for writing is my drug. It's the only true release, so with this I say I need my ink to penetrate my veins again. I need my paper to spill blood stains, but until then I will remain stuck.
That's crazy.
Album, it is not, the title of the album is Love Is In Your Face. The signature track is called Don't Get It Confused. So, yes, it is kind of hilarious in a way. Just because I say hi to you and spark a conversation or two doesn't mean I want to get with you. I'm just a friendly dude. Yes. Just because I say hi to you and spark a conversation or two doesn't mean I want to get with you. I'm just a friendly dude. Listen. Hello there. What's your name? A nice day, no rain, so I can't complain. There's nothing greater than a mind stimulator, morale elevator, life educator. I have an appetite, so I like to be fed. We can head to the bed and just chill instead. You and me flirting jokingly, hoping we be friends for eternity. The way you dance, you can really groove. Your seductive moves lights up the room. Go ahead, single mothers who keep the kids happy without help from pappy. Be careful with whom you're dealing. Negativity, it's not appealing. Although your picture has a nice frame, don't flatter yourself. I'm not here to kick game. Just because I say hi to you and spark a conversation or two doesn't mean I want to get with you. I'm just a friendly dude. Just because I say hi to you and spark a conversation or two doesn't mean I want to get with you. I'm just a friendly dude. Listen, I'm so attracted to you. You make me feel brand new. From the shoes you wear to the way you style your hair, to leave things up in the air seems so unfair. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now you're dissing me, but I ain't dissing you. Since you wanna act funky, I can act funky too. Let me break up my life, but hey, I do alright. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Just because I say hi to you and spark a conversation or two doesn't mean I wanna get with you. I'm just a friendly dude. Just because I say hi to you and spark a conversation or two doesn't mean I want to get with you. Just a friendly dude. I like the type that likes to make love all night. I like the type that waits until the time is right. I like the type that travels all around the globe. I like the type that's content with just staying at home. I like the type that shows off for freaky side. I like the type that's well reserved and rather shy. I like the type that talks a little trashy. I like the type that acts that's a little classy. I like the type to show skins with no hesitation. I like the type that leaves room for the imagination. I like the type that's health-conscious and works out quite a bit. I like the type that don't exercise and still look fit. I like the type that supports wildlife and human rights. I like the type that survives through wildlife day and night.
Yes, Lord.
Peace.
I don't read them.
Do you want to make?
Yes.
However you feel, girl.
I've never done this before. I don't get all that like sass that this one's got. People like my poems.
You got it, girl.
This is like, I don't know, I just like went through a breakup and now we're back together, so whatever. But this is what I felt like when it happened. Shattered into 1,000 pieces once again, my spirit so dim and I can barely breathe in. My heart weighs heavy on my shattered soul, holding back the tears from flowing out of control. Barely breathing, not believing, wish I were dreaming, and I could awake to all this being a big mistake. Instead, I'm being drained by all this heartache. He looked me right in my green tear-filled eyes and told me he believes in all his head's lies. And all for reasons he couldn't explain. My heart and spirit were totally drained. I tried to tell him it was insane before I drove home alone in the rain in so much pain, while ironically the radio sang about the cold November rain. True story. I really don't think I'll ever be the same. This one took a piece of my heart, my soul, and my brain. It's going to take a long time to ever trust again. By the grace of God, I am still sober. I hope I remain that way till all this blows over. But it's going to take a while not to want to see a smile, not to want to text or call. It's going to be hard not to contact at all. I will miss hugging most of all. I just got teary again at the thought of losing my best friend. I never thought this relationship would end. I didn't think I'd have to go through this ever again. I thought I finally found the one, because together we had so much fun. The feelings we got when we were chest to chest, it was intense, it was the best. I thought he was different from all the rest. The way I felt for him, I never felt before. I don't think he gets that they don't make him like me no more.
Tell him, girl.
Tell him, girl.
I told him. And his ass came back. He realizes that now.
He came back.
Yeah, well, you gotta push him away and they gotta come back. I hope he realizes it before I have to shut the door, because this type of pain is hard to endure. It's like he never saw the good. I really wish that he would. I guess there's still a chance he could. Gonna say my prayers now, that I will get through this somehow. Time for me to go to bed, put to rest my sleepy head. Thy will not mine be done. I truly felt he was the one.
Yeah.
Woo! I am old school, but I don't know. I'm sorry. All right. This is like basically I took a speech class like a year ago, and my professor was really inspiring. And he had us keep a journal, and he used to show us documentaries that really kind of like got to me. One of the documentaries was about this woman whose son died. He was like 2 years old, and he died of salmonella poisoning. Basically, because the government didn't like put like the call on. Basically, he died because the government was irresponsible, and his name was Kevin. So this lady just kept going to Congress, trying to pass. It was called Kevin's Law to like basically check if the meat was like not tainted. So this is the first one I wrote. It goes Kevin's Law rhyme. It was basically it goes past Kevin's Law, weights and balances. It's like a live seesaw, back and forth. Who got more green for the beans, south and north? A constant war that shifts. Enter at your own risk. You might lose a limb, but still raise a fist. These laws don't have to exist. Teach, educate, knowledge is a gift. Fry that chicken, make it crisp. Healthy life, let's enlist. Let's not support, cut off this capitalist cyst. Fuck these pigs, I'm getting pissed. That was the first one. I write like a MC, like I write like a rap, but this is a more. This one's more, it's called, I also had to read this book about this woman who she basically wanted to save a tree in the Pacific Northwest, and she sat in a tree for like a year and a half. She wrote a book. So I wrote this because she was just like this random woman who did it because she wanted to like basically change things. And I wrote this called Nature versus Nurture. And it took place in this place called Humboldt County. It's in like Pacific Northwest, but I wrote this. It goes, Humboldt County, where the big trees grow, nature versus nurture, two heavyweights trading blows. You gotta respect nature, motherfuckers, cause that's my mofo. Butterfly, bring that fire. We can't be dropping trees like my Dominican cats dropping dominoes. It makes me sick, call me Edgar Allan Flo. We need to nurture our young, we can't keep feeding this fake shit. Play-Doh, you play with more fire, you suckers, I hope you know. Let the dough rise, keep it real, let the trees grow. And the seasons change, the tides bring undertows. I keep my head above water, moving like a silent warrior. Snake eyes like G.I. Joe. The butterflies flow like H2O. Land on the beach lamping, nature versus nurture. Sit back, enjoy the show. And that's all I have for tonight.
Next up to the mic is my gentleman here, Surreal. I love that name, by the way. I really love your name. It's right up there with Torn, but I gotta, you guys gotta fight for the top notch.
Let's do it.
You want a mic? Because mic, this seems to be the in thing.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got the mic.
He wants to say something next to me.
Come on.
Just bear with me. I'm trying to put myself together because I get nervous in front of people. The name of the poem is Omnia Vinci Amor.
Don't be nervous.
You got that?
Give him the Chicago finger snap, you know what I mean?
We got your back, man.
I know tales of beauties and beasts are hard to resist, like fairies and tricks, and lives transformed by kids. Please pardon my honesty, because Hollywood scripts tend to loosen reality's grips. Fantasy trips on relationships that can never exist. To say the least, knowledge eclipses what makes ignorance bliss. The power of myth, the hope that makes us free will complete. Is the reason we breathe, the quest to know that purpose we live, when we're sorry to give because we never receive. And it's hard to conceive a life spent on your knees, only to see the world as it is. Sometimes to be means to endure. We learn and mature, find ways to explore the truth and the cure. Lovers are metaphors for magical doors. When all we have is no more, we still fight to restore what the heart cannot ignore. Omnia Vinci Amor.
Word.
To thank for coming out and showing support and love. He is very well known in the Boston area and the North Shore. He goes by the name of Walnut.
Walnut?
Woo!
I'm gonna do like no mic. I'm inspired with no mic.
I feel that.
Alright, so I can do a couple pieces. Is that?
Yep.
I'm doing this piece from my album called I'm So Hungry. Mama, I'm so hungry. They keep eating off of my plate. Mama, I'm so hungry. They keep eating off of my plate. Mama, I'm so hungry. They keep eating off my plate. Mama, oh mama. I'm singing the blues, revealing the blues, original blues, authentic blues. Singer-songwriters die broke while image thieves die rich. Lacking originality, cloning way before the research of stem cells. Get credit where credit is due, not just a pat on the back. Pay homage to those who inspired you. Something doesn't quite seem right when I go to blues clubs and all the performers are white. Who cares if you end up on public assistance and your health care has declined? Forced upon the guitar you so deeply adored. Your instrument was the leader of your support group, your lifeline. So who's really singing the blues?
Yes, sir.
From hip-hop to rock, jazz, blues, urban news, fashion and slang. We all want that thing. We all want the funk. Everybody wants the funk. Everybody wants to be like Mike. Everybody wants to call Tyrone. But Tyrone just disconnected his phone. So now you're on your own. It's cool to be black. Well, it's cool to act black, wearing that temporary black face, tilting your head to the side and leaning back in your ride, trying to make the easy way out, trying to understand the realness of the reality. But who's really singing the blues? Mama, I'm so hungry, they keep eating off my plate. Mama, I'm so hungry, they keep eating off my plate. Mama, I'm so hungry, they keep eating off my plate. Mama, oh mama.
Word.
Yeah, man.
You qualify to be my wife. You're the perfect one.
I'll put one in.
Okay, this poem is called Can You? Can you see yourself with me? Can you see me touching what I want to feel while you feel my wanting touch? Can you feel me? Can you feel me feeling you while I do what I do when I do what I want to do to please you? Can I please you? Can I create waves of ecstasy on the shores of your desire when I kiss you there? Can I taste the fires that lie within your sea? The passion-filled flames that burn inside me each and every time that I just think of you making love to me. Can I confess to you that making love to you just once was not enough? I need to feel you once more. There's so much more to feel from each other, so much more to explore. Your essence on my pillow brings the need to see you there. Close enough for me to touch your face, close enough for me to feel the warmth of your body and the wonder of your embrace. I know your past has left you broken. I understand you not being able to give, but baby, you can still receive. My past has left wounds in me too, but in my love I still believe. And the only fact that day after day has become more true is that I love you. The more I try to see you as my friend, the more I need you as my man. Tell me, baby, do you think that you can take this journey of self-discovery by my side? Let me be your anything, your companion, your follower, your guide. I lost count of the times that I think of you while trying to count the times that I wondered if you was thinking of me too. My love, do you think of me? If you do, when you do, how do you, what do you think of me? Feel inside, want to do to me, baby, what is it that you see? What silenced emotions do you keep from me in hopes to not nurture or plant expectations in the fertile grounds of my soul? When life has taken its toll, why not accept all that I have to make your half whole? My hand-carved dream in ebony, can you see yourself loving me? After all things said, all that is left within me is to imagine how happy we could be if only you could feel what I feel and see what I see.
Woo. Yeah, that's right.
I don't even got a title for this. I'm gonna call this
Pop that cherry.
Poverty's Question. We're gonna call it that. All right. It goes. Why must we die so young? Ain't it bad enough that we were gifted the slum, gifted with the thought to be the scum of the earth, with curses birth, with goods in verse? Why must we die so young? Father, Allah, Yahweh, whatever we call you today or tomorrow. Why was this life given? Given into sinning to make a living, chasing like a shark for a couple of victims, for a couple of dollars. It makes me fed up to see my generation in a situation that won't let us get up. If we try too hard, hardships are quicker to get up. And all types of slavery they want to sell us. Till we want to keel over and die, kill over a dime, commit a crime and survive to get the stress off the mind. A justice code instrumentation designed to keep us prisoners and mental patients locked down until we hit the pavement. Why must we die so young? Ain't it bad enough that we were gifted the slum? Gifted with the thought to be, no, what is it? Why must we die so young? Ain't it bad enough we were gifted the slum? Gifted with, cursed with goods and verse. Why must we die so young? That's what it is. Ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying?
He's a rookie.
I am.
He's a rookie.
I said, I'm a DJ, she's the rapper.
Peace.
Now it'll be easier next time.
That me and my friend, my partner in crime and arts, Justice Bourne, put together. Justice is an amazing person. He's running the camera right now. I love you, baby. And one of the people that performed, his name was Big Brother Sadi. Now you see him get up on stage. You have no idea. And you're going to feel what I'm feeling when he comes up on the stage. He gets up on the stage, he grabbed the mic and he tore it up. he just tore it up. He looked merciless to the mic.
Real talk.
Merciless to the mic. And I was just sitting there like...
With no beats, right?
With no beats.
You don't need it. Sadi don't need beats.
And then, you know, I got a little concerned for the brother because, you know, Big Brother's always watching and, you know, the CIA and all them. Because he said some powerful shit. I was like, whoa.
That's the Big Brother I trust.
Inside. But anyways.
That's the Big Brother you can trust.
Yes, definitely. So don't get it twisted. This brother has got enough flow and rhyme to unravel any thought you have thinking in your mind because he's just real like that. Real talk.
True indeed, true
Big
indeed.
Brother Sadi. Yes. Where you at, baby?
Came over here
Y'all want to hear something fucked up right now?
Yes.
I'm laughing, man. I said to my brother, peace. Why have war in the Middle East? Police in the streets. Dog eat dog. World mark of the beast. Rest in peace to all casualties. Please, a moment of silence. Got both revenge and self-defense resolving to violence. No job guidance, no peace, no justice. It's just us and score was just ice. We're slipping off our cold feet. Niggas try to hold heat, so that's the police that tripping. I ain't do nothing besides fit in description. What is this, young man gun down season? We need professionals, not those doing the job for their own personal reasons. And last year seized only if you can release 9 to 5 and then 25 to life is a no-good trifles. That's a setup. Gotta keep your head up, keeping your bread up as gotten the fence up in your spot. And a half of that bullshit don't even end up. Dude thought it was all good when he be at 8 dogs that be had blazing tree sack with Popo on his back like an E-spec when he act to overreact before you know it. They put in that same BS to put on Diallo and the BX. I'm safe in my DX. Picture me rolling in a brand new Rover, driving home not too sober, hoping I don't get pulled over. Being victim to the system is a given, but I ain't gotta take it. The laws I ain't making, I ain't gotta be the one to break it. I told my brother to stop popping those, clocking those rocks and popping those shots and clocking those rocks. Who be a way to get these cops off the block, but they'll probably still come around and watch you. Man, cause they ain't got nothing on you, they can't touch you. Did somebody say fuck the police?
Fuck the police.
But before you do that, you gotta learn how to police yourself.
Real talk.
I say you gotta learn how to police yourself. Everybody like, I ain't 5'0". Yeah, I ain't got no badge, I ain't got a gun. The thing is, if you organize yourself, you don't have to worry about the police coming around and harassing you, bringing on the laws. Because a lot of people be like, fuck the police. But you still got murders on the corner. Fuck the police, you over here selling drugs to the community and everybody's watching.
Right.
Some of this shit is just soldier business, man. You can't have civilian watch. You know what I mean? And you're out there exposing it. Popo comes down, you're complaining. So you gotta learn how to police yourself, man. You know, this is Lawrence. It does go down around here. So y'all holler at y'all big dogs to stop. Organize this little homies, man. Get them on point, yeah? How you doing? All right, all right, all right. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself, right?
No, that was, we got it. We got the point.
Fuck the introduction. Let's just move right along, you know what I mean? Yes, I didn't even want to introduce myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I was walking in. You know what I mean? We just pulled up and I seen a lot of things out there and I don't think anybody's seen it. Did you observe anything out there when you was outside
I saw
walking in?
handoffs.
What did you see?
Seen a few handoffs.
It's a few hands off.
No lie.
What y'all see over there, man?
I ain't lying, man.
Y'all see anything? It's like, I was walking, it was like broken glass was everywhere.
That's right.
It's either you watch where you going or simply mind where you standing. Mad trap trying to set your foot on the mind as you landing. Why you think this niggas get high just fine to standing? It's a cold world freezing. Just one for the season. Not their professionals got personal reasons. Stop believing excuses. Those aren't the reasons. Life's good, but the game's all easings and skeezings. The spirit roams. The body's on medication. Nobody have time or place for meditation or any patience. God heart, but not built for dedication. We are stuck with this job that barely pays for education, but you can learn from school alone. Got a degree, no career plan, then you stuck with your student loans. No government governs this government. It's me and you alone. Kids, rich, famous, and sexual is not as good as grown. Remember that. So, let me ask you this. What if I vote for a Democrat? Do I get democracy? Because last time I checked, it was a goddamn mockery. Graduated thieves and murderers. See the hypocrisy? He has so many prophets. Just not enough prophecy. Come on, do the math, God. You know what the method is. There's one guy, whether you Catholic, Baptist, or Methodist, Christian, or Muslim. You know what the message is. Not there to run from the truth. They're shooting the messages. It's like troubled waters sometimes make me wonder, how do I stay afloat and keep from going under? Somebody's rocking your boat, best believe them sharks on it. They're charging an arm and a leg for a swim. True and not facts, you can bet your life on it. Bodies are sold, minds are sold. Every soul has a price on it. Trucks are wasting gas, but the whims looks nice on it. Black diamonds now. Let's talk about this juice with the ice on it. All in society not scheduled for you or your homes. It's either you own or you're on your own. It takes one on your own to put one in your dome. Y'all got in trouble together, now you run it alone. You can tell the leader by the way he's running his home. At least he tried to save a life before he run for his own. But I didn't really want to lead though, he just wanted the throne. They needed his people since he couldn't get the crown on his own. Ghetto college kid, play ball, get a scholarship, but still do the knowledge on some poor righteous ghetto scholarship. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Woo!
Knowledge yourself. That's what we need, man.
So indeed.
You know what I mean? You gotta wake up like for breakfast. You get some knowledge for yourself. That's for breakfast. And before supper, what's in between? Because I don't eat in a specific order. I just throw whatever. When I'm on lunch or, you know, food for thought. Some of them in books. Man, most of them is just in your conscience. Sometimes you gotta sit there and just think. Everything comes together, man. For real. Yes. Yes. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to think what piece I can do next. I'll roll up in here with no program on that. You know what I mean? Paperless. That's why I'm gonna grab me a piece of paper. You know what I mean? Oh, guess what I see over here? Black child. Black child, black frown, black smile, brown eyes, clear tears, baggy fit, black style, addict to nicotine, got him puffing on black amounts, got him a shackle cuffs, cages. Come on, it's not that wild. It does what it does for a reason. It ain't super fam surviving this man. It's kind of thinking it's Superman. Black child, who's the man? His boys say you the man. Go ahead, do your thing. Police like, damn, you again. Potential hooligan. One of those use the things. What? I gotta get it to the light. That was interesting, man. What kind of page to that? You got another page for that? No. Dang, that's the only page they got? Wow. That was incredible, though. Anyways, okay. I'm not going to look at the flies no more. I might come up with something over there. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, look at here. Right? I think people are kind of sitting down right now, not really moving around much. So, we're gonna have a little party time. Y'all ready for that? Y'all ready for that? Okay, good. So this, we was gonna do with the beat now, man. Let them work it out, you know what I mean? All right, good. Y'all got the rhythm, so we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. And I want y'all to be like, there's a party over here, right? Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3.
There's a party over here.
We love our come out there. You know, that's how the record comes back. That is, yeah, you didn't respond right. I'm gonna come again. 1, 2, 3.
There's a party over
Wait, not that kind of party. They probably think about Cotties, hotties, and skimping clothes, looking slutty, pimps and hoes, Gotties, winners and thugs, drug using, abusing, and the music for amusement. What up, man? Some movement. Keep it moving. That can relate to the way we do weights on the block, creating a lot of ways of making it happen. Rather we rapping over hand clapping, foot tapping, and finger snapping. Little brothers we grow to big daddy, so definitely will be no half stepping. Rapping the real without clapping and still weapons the deal. We in the house, Negroes step on the field. Forget a role model that tip more bottles, trying to impress you with 6 5s or 4 double O model Benzes, Lexuses, Rolexes, and more bottles. Gonna take more struggle till no more trouble. And I'd be damned if my life goes by passing the Porsche. I read the master the art of carrying and passing the torch. It's a movement.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? How you doing, my man? You good? Yeah, but let me talk to you, partner. This is a walk to the darkness, not a walk in the dark. This is not the red carpet walk to the garden with the glory and the fame. And in the game, I ain't playing. It's not entertainment, but it's not entertaining. Listen, it's not a waste like gas fluid. This is class, student, not for your girl to shake her ass to it. It's the history of the mystery behind that misery. Forget the industry. We in the streets doing the 7 days a week ministry. We charge for the art. The culture won't cost a dime. Little both old and new school and I bust this rhyme. Somewhere in the course of satisfying your lust for crime, you either lost your mind or simply crossed the line. Homie thought he was gangster when he bust that now. What about the loss of time? That ass was locked in jail. Him and the school sparking else. They all rock Joel, but the hell with a mic. They don't rock that well. Telling me to rock the bells like Fox or L. I'm not gonna sell. I told him, hey, watch yourself. This is not for sale. It's a movement. See, it's deeper than your underground. It's bigger than pop. It's bigger than hip hop. It's bigger than big. It's bigger than pop. It's rebel music getting you ready for revolution. Ghetto music for ghetto movement. Come on, let's get it moving. Each and every single one of us should be teaching, reaching out, practice what you're preaching. Y'all hearing this rhyme like, damn, that's one furious Monday, brother. Just taking serious measures for serious time, regardless if you are the hardest artist, status of a superstar is irrelevant. I'm telling them this is way more than 4 elements. It's grown man rap music, teaching the youth. This is not more than just speaking what's true. This is speaking the truth. It's movement. Y'all get it?
God, it's God.
Clap. I like when I do that piece, people don't know when I finish, man. They just sit there like, tell me like, I'm done. Oh yeah, that was great. That would look genuine right there, man. I gotta ask for a hand clap. This is crazy. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. I'm counting the pieces. How much time I got?
1 more piece.
Just 1 more? Okay. 2 more?
3 more.
All right, all right.
You got like 85 in his pocket.
You're good, you're good.
I got so, man, listen. Actually, I'm originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo in Africa. You know what I mean? And I came in the States in 1991. Well, I came back because I was born here, broke back over there for 12 years and came back here. Long story, don't want to get into it. But one thing is, when you talk about poverty, it's real wherever you act. It's real. It's like, I listen to hip hop, and I like hip hop because they expose a lot of things that goes on in the communities where there's people that struggle be facing. But one thing amazing about it, you can just go to any place where there's a struggle and just listing things. I mean, if you can list the struggle things, that everything that's like a problem to your community, and find so many of them that's rhyming, that's way too many. For real. Like, if I think about Congo, I'm thinking, old man not thinking retirement, brick home burnt to the ground, no firemen. Leaders off the meters, there ain't no ranking as high as them. You test the power, the lock and loading and firing. Oppressing the poor, keep them in, what did I say? Oppressing the poor, keep them admiring things they ain't scheduled to have. How inspiring. Crippled man dragging himself, no crutches, bagging. Wouldn't let him hold nothing to hold grudges. You better pray in the morning, your life is at stake. You ride in public transportation with bad brakes. I still control arm along with the tires snap over an old school V-dub minivan. You know, the fire trap. Life in the States, what's going on? Work all day, party all night, we ain't going home. Divide and conquer, under stripe and hunger. In the name of God, we kept from going under. I wonder. It's either gain very little or lose everything. Vendors breaking the packs. Lose everything. Beef They don't run from the gun. They use anything from broken bottles, bricks to stone. You choose anything. They run around with no shoes, hungry, no food, up to no good. Folks couldn't afford to pay tuition, no good, no school, not enough resources, poor education. Eat both patients and doctors losing their patience. No medication. The food don't look too healthy, but hey, that's something to eat. Your boys is mentally challenged, but yo, he's running the street. Spiritual, physical wounds, no tussling on. They live for today, may pass tomorrow. The future's not promised. Not history, but his story. You learn nothing from it. Throwing back on empty stomach. There's nothing to vomit. Some thugs better off locked up in jail. They feed them better. The friends with police. They drink beer and smoke weed together. You know what I'm saying? They got things like a strip with 3 to 4 rival churches, same religion, misinterpreting Bible verses, selling hopes and dreams of making $1 million. Pastor screaming, "Thou shalt not kill," while making a killing of a man who doesn't make enough bread to break with his children. Fight with the wife every night, keep waking the children. I can go on. I can go on. That means I haven't finished writing a track yet. That was verse 3, you know, but I had to put it out there. All right, so one more last piece. I used to get on stage and do a lot of, I remember my days of lottie-dottie, you know, basadi, you know what I'm saying? I used to get up on stage a lot. So we had the whole movement, you know what I mean? Of course, we got a name tag on us. We was the conscious rapper, the backpack rappers. Oh, he be on that common, most deaf shit.
What's wrong with that?
You know what I mean? They used to put us on that category, but somewhere along the line we fell out because a lot of people started to look at the glamorous side of hip-hop. And they felt like, yo, we want to do that. So they start fronting on events. Next thing you know, the movement fell off. You know what I mean? And when I saw that coming, I decided I don't want to do this no more. So I stepped back, and this track just wrote itself. What goes on? The dirt under the rug, the drugs, the thugs, the bus slugs. My dog thought I bugged out when I spoke about God. Listen up. Blocks on lock by young bucks with Glocks around the clock, scrambling over big box, cocking Glocks and rock handling. Legalized gambling, legalized alcohol beverages. Surprised they legalized weed before same-sex marriages. 1 day a week of holiness versus 6 days of savages. You know the half, you do the math, and tell me what the average is. The world going crazy, cracking clone babies, self-proclaimed grown babies roaming with chrome 380s. Got cash driving them crazies, fast life. Not driving Miss Late, not driving Miss Daisy. Ladies won't speak unless you're driving Mercedes. Babies raising babies, lately praising Jay-Z, having a hard time figuring there is the man bigger than Jigga, man. Beginning with Genesis, Adam with Eve. I was the man with Eve. I don't know about y'all, but I just saw Adam with Steve. Judgment, the time is up. No one in the world is blinded by Christ. Gotta find him, not the platinum piece of Jesus laced up with diamond cuts. I fight demons, lust for women, and waste demons. I heard the pastor screaming, but I told him not to wake me. I'm dreaming. Hoping one day we all come to an agreement and stop making music that are just painkillers. We need treatment. You know what I mean? I mean what I'm saying. No more Mr. Nice Guy mean, which means I'm not playing. Listen. 2000 election was pre-selection, and God would trust but government forces use weapon for protection. Meanwhile, man-made disease affecting midsection. Hard-headed like erection. We don't learn, still sexing without protection. And the sex is disease infected, infested, and incested. We made it a right to be both blood and sexually related. Lack of marriages, single parents, domestic unbalance. We build skills to kill ourselves, misuse talent. Batiman, if it dead, no Batiman, I run things. And God's building peace molesting both females and males, children. 9/11 attack went from war, terrorism, weapons of mass destruction to free Iraq. This criminal justice system that does criminals this criminal justice system that does criminals some justice, representing and defending them. They get off by lack of evidence when common sense will prove your innocence. Guilty to prove it innocent, there goes the entrance to a life sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Both manhood defined by big things, big balls, big pimping, big money, honeys with big butts, big trucks with big rims. Don't get it twisted now, don't get it confused. Problems are to be solved, not to be used as an excuse. Hip-hop's the life. Rap's what we do to maintain it. Now the game ain't gonna do it. Screw it, I'm through with entertainment.
Yes, sir.